Almost everyone down south has a gumbo, and they are all different. It's not much different than most Italians having their own version of a red sauce. The best homemade gumbo I've ever had is Gaye Hollingsworth's. This is my attempt to make it at home like Gaye does. It's certainly not easy, and I'm still trying to make it as good as hers. So here goes. Start by using the crab boil to cook the shrimp and the crab claws. Just follow the directions on the label, save the boil water, and set aside the shrimp and crab. Next is making the Trinity. The Trinity in Cajun cooking is the base of several dishes, including gumbo. It is sauteing the onions, the bell pepper, and the celery. In a Dutch oven or big pot, saute the Trinity, the onion, the green pepper, and the celery, in 1 tablespoon of butter and 1 tablespoon of olive oil until soft. Then add the garlic and cook for 1 or 2 minutes. Next step is making the roux, which is the hardest step. If you've made it before, go ahead and make it now. If you've never made one, I would suggest using an instant roux the first time. We used both in this gumbo to make it thicker. Let's make the roux. Using equal parts of vegetable oil and all-purpose flour, start by heating the oil over a medium-low heat. Once oil is warm, start adding the flour a little at a time. Constantly stir over medium heat until the roux thickens and is the color you are looking for. This could take up to a half hour. The darker the color, the more flavor it gives the gumbo. The more roux you make, the thicker the gumbo will be. Next, let's combine the roux and the Trinity. Let the roux cool before adding the roux to the Trinity. Off heat, mix the two thoroughly. Warm the roux Trinity mix before adding liquids so it doesn't clump. Start slowly by adding the seafood stock, the clam juice, the oyster juice, and the crab boil water to the roux Trinity mix. Add 1 bay leaf after combining the roux and the liquids. Then add the tomatoes and 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Add shrimp first, then the oysters, then the crab claws, and a half a teaspoon of white and black pepper. Finish by stirring in the 1 pound of crab meat. Taste and finish with seasoning. Add rice to the bowl. Add gumbo to the top of the rice. Top with some cut okra, some hot sauce, some filet if you like. Serve, and as always, enjoy.